Alright, shalom, shalom. The time right now, 4:45, where I'm at. But yeah. And then in the name of the Son, we're gonna get this. We're gonna really see this. Now, you need to understand this real quick. In Galatians 3, it says, "So those who have faith are blessed with Abraham, who had faith." Why does that matter? Because it says, now the scriptures saw in advance that Yahuwah, God, would justify the Gentiles by faith, and told the good news ahead of time to Abraham, saying, all the nations will be blessed through you. So if it says unto the Jew first, then the Greek, then the Greek is going to be justified through faith, just like the Jews will be justified in faith. The Jews, the worshippers of the true worshippers of Elohim. So if the heathen believe in your scriptures, then why are you denying them to worship your power, Elohim, especially through the Son? But you need to understand this, because you need to understand that Deuteronomy 28th chapter, reading the curses, reading the blessings, but mainly the curses, right? How are you blessed and you cursed at the same time? How are people of the free woman, and how are people still in bondage after what the Mashiach has did? So is the so-called African American still cursed? Those who follow the Messiah, I can't see how they still curse. Not according to the letter of the law, what was conveyed through Moses, because they already took upon the bread and the cup, the communion. Luke 22:20. So it says, just as Abraham believed Yahuwah, and it was credited to him for righteousness, then understand that those who have faith are Abraham's sons. So these are these people who took upon the cup, who exercised Luke 22:20. These are y'all. You who follow these Israelite camps. And I hope you repent ASAP, because it says, for all who rely on the works of the law, the righteousness of the law, the deeds of the law. You know how they say faith without works is dead? So those who rely on the works of the law, the Torah, through Moses. The Torah means instructions. The Messiah gave instructions like Moses did. Moses gave instructions. Both of them listened to Elohim, your power. Those who rely on the works of the law, according to the old covenant, are under a curse. You guys are under the curse, because you know if you break certain laws, you could receive the curses, because you decided to join up under that. Because it is written, everyone who does not continue doing everything written in the book of the law, the righteousness, the book of righteousness, is cursed. You guys need to be careful. You need to realize who your head is. Moses or Yahushua HaMashiach, Yahushua, the Prince of Peace. You need to realize this. So I'm going to show you something besides Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. You don't have to rely on Deuteronomy the 28th chapter to identify who you are, especially if you know what happened to the so-called African Americans being sold on ships. You got to really think about it. If the ancestors was sold on slave ships, and you know for a fact that there were Hebraic cultures over there practicing the same stuff that you read in the book of the law, then understand that they too was up under the curse and trying to receive the blessings. They was up under they had to go through the same thing, the curses and the blessings. So a generation had messed up at one point. A generation had got judged according to the law. Prophecy had to be fulfilled. But maybe they followed the Messiah, but then they went back to up under the old covenant. I can't really fully say because you know what I'm saying, whatever happened, it happened. It was according to the prophecy. So if you denied a son and you went back to the old covenant, I could really believe and really see how Deuteronomy the 28th chapter came to pass. But let me show you something. It's gonna be part 1. I'm gonna make part 2. You already know Deuteronomy 28th chapter, verses 1 through 6. You know about the blessings and the curses. So those who follow the Messiah, you're gonna see some more things. So let's go to the book of let's go to Luke. Looking at my notes, cause I made sure to pay attention to a lot of stuff while meditating, searching the scriptures to show yourself approved. Some things, some factors you need to understand. So those who took upon the cup, those who believe they are part of the new covenant already, because you already know about the shadow of things to come. So we're gonna look at verses 21, the destruction of Jerusalem. Right? It says, when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then recognize that its desolation has come near. That's prophecy from a prophet like unto Moses. You don't have to go back to Moses to think about that. No, the one is telling you what's going to happen. So I don't need Deuteronomy 28th chapter to tell me what happened to the ancestors, especially the ancestors already know about the destructions, like the Ashanti people, why they call Ashans, you know. Then verse 21, then those in Judea, so Jerusalem is in Judea. Jerusalem, the Judea and the inhabitants of Jerusalem sold into the Grecians must flee. These people have to flee to the mountains. Those inside the city, Jerusalem, must leave it, and those who are in the country must not enter it. That had to come to pass. You don't have to go to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter to validate this. You need to listen to the Messiah and move on forward, because you already should know about Moses. If you should go back to Moses, you need to go back and read and guard and protect what Moses has taught, because there's going to be people who are going to take the Old Testament or take the books of the law or the book of the law and misinterpret it, like the Israelites today. Because these are the days of vengeance to fulfill all things that are written. part 2